If the federal government brings a criminal charge against somebody, you should expect that individual becomes a defendant, and the defendant should expect that there are going to be many people within that investigation who are going to flip or cooperate, providing evidence to a grand jury, to investigators, to prosecutors that will bring cases against somebody else. For example, today it's the end of 2000 and it's early 2024 when we're preparing this video, and I was just scouring through the justice.gov website and saw this press release about an owner and employee of a medical supply distributor who were charged with medical device and over-the-counter drug fraud. Now, these guys, it's Moses Rabinowitz and Menachem Somber, both of whom are facing charges in the Southern District of New York for violating, Wire Fraud Act. In fact, you could see the indictment. There's a copy of the indictment right there. United States District Court, Southern District of New York, and it provides their names, their aliases, and goes on to really explain what happened. In this particular charging instrument, the government alleges that these people negotiated a transaction with drug manufacturers, saying that they would be taking the drugs, taking delivery and distributing these drugs overseas outside of the United States. And that way they could they could persuade the manufacturers to sell it at a lower price. Well, when an investigation like this comes up, you could see that there are going to be aliases like victim company number 1, victim company number 2, victim company number 3. We don't know if these people were cooperating with the federal government, meaning they were once being charged, but instead they changed their position and persuaded prosecutors maybe to give them a deferred prosecution agreement or a non-prosecution agreement in exchange for their testimony. Remember, all types of crime, typically, particularly white-collar crimes, require more than one person. And when there's more than one person involved, there is a good chance that somebody is going to cooperate with the government in exchange for a lower sentence. It's super important for anybody who's facing these kinds of challenges to understand what happens. It'll help them deal more effectively with counsel. It'll help them put their affairs in order as they assess whether they want to fight the case through a criminal trial like I did. Not the best decision. Particularly, it was not the best decision in my case because I knew, in fact, I was guilty. And the government did not have a problem persuading a jury that beyond a reasonable doubt that I was guilty. And as a result of my poor decision-making, a federal judge sentenced me to a 45-year sentence. So it's my hope that I can help other people make better decisions than I made. That's the reason for our ministry at Prison Professors, where we provide an abundance of information to help people realize the implications of their decision. It's super important for individuals to always be thinking that every decision comes with an opportunity cost. And one of those decisions is whether to cooperate with the feds or push the government to prove their case at trial. I'm wishing you the best, but I do encourage you, make sure you educate yourself so that you can make better decisions. Best of luck to you.